What's up everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Black and White 2. Last episode we made it here to Route 4 where there's a couple of trainers. Actually, that girl probably wants to battle me again, but I don't really want to battle her. And today we're going to be exploring all that there is here on Route 4 and also exploring the version differences and also heading to, I think, the Desert Resort later on. So a lot to do in this episode, so let's get right on to it. First off is, in these houses here you'll actually find a couple of items. Mainly here you find Wide Lens, and I think this girl will actually give us something as well. I don't really... Oh yeah, this girl will trade your Cottony for a Petlil. And in Pokemon White, she will trade a Petlil for a Cottony. So it's just like the trade that was in Black and White 1. In Nacrene City, it has actually been moved here to Route 4. And in this house, I think the only thing that there really is this Karate Man dude up here will give you some citrus berries. So that's pretty nice to always have. Thank you for that, young sir. Anyway, we're actually going to explore the whole route first, and then we're going to show off what it looks like, because they're actually pretty different in depending on what version you're playing. And this dude here, I don't know what he's doing, but you can go on over here and look at that awesome overhead view of all those trucks and stuff, man. I don't think there's anything in this build. Is there? Actually, I think there might just be. This girl here will play a sound of a Pokemon. You got to kind of pay attention and listen, because she'll play the sound of one of your team members. Okay, I heard it that time, and I'm pretty sure that's Patrat. There we go. Finally got it right, because my speakers are so low when I'm recording this, because otherwise it would kind of echo and play through my speakers as well. This dude up here, I don't think you do anything, do you? Nope, no one else in this house. So yeah, there you go. You get a Poketoy for that. Not too difficult as long as you know your Pokemon cries pretty well. Unfortunately, I can't hear anything. So anyway, over on this side of the route, if I can actually get this guy to look at me, there's a couple of trainer battles that we can do. So that's going to give us some good experience and also allow us to show off our brand new team member that we caught last episode. And you should all know what it is, because I caught it last episode like I just said. But let's go ahead and fight off this Riolu and show him who's boss, because Riolus are pretty cool. But you know what's better than Riolu? I'll show you in a second here. It is going to be... It is gonna be Lucario! That is right, everyone. I know that a lot of people have wanted me to use Lucario. So here we go. I finally caught one. And he's not really ready to battle, I don't think. So we're actually gonna switch him out right here. And just get him a couple of experience points. Because we do want our Lucario to get some experience. However, I still have the EXP share on Tesla, so... I don't know. I guess I'll switch that out at some point later on. But yeah, finally got myself a Lucario. After so many people told me to get one. I know a lot of people actually really wanted me to use one. I don't really know why, because they're both, like, I have two fighting types now. I have Lucario and Pignite, but you know what, whatever. I'm here to satisfy the viewing audience as well as myself. That sounds really weird, but there's a hidden item somewhere around here, and I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it with all my might. I guess it's down here. Now, in this route, there's still the same Pokemon as I mentioned last episode, but one thing I did kind of screw up on is the fact that Trubbish is actually exclusive to this game, Black 2, and in White 2 you will actually find Minccino. So that's pretty cool. They are both they're both found in both games, just in different routes. And I guess in this route in specific, you can only find Trubbish in this game, and then you can find Minccino in White 2. So yeah. Anyway, let's take out all these trainers around here and pick up all the items that are lying around, as well as do a special event that I'll mention in a second. Or not in a second, but when we get there, because there is a little bit of an exclusive event that happens on a certain weekday, but it's also different depending on your version of the game. So there is actually a hidden item somewhere around here, and I have the feeling that it's right here. Yep, it's a red shard. So basically the way the dowsing machine works, it's pretty simple. I'll probably edit it so that you can see the bottom screen there. It'll basically point to where the item is, and in this case it is right here, and that's a hyper potion. So really it's not that hard to figure out. Just follow the arrow basically. It's pretty simple. And I actually haven't sprayed a repel at all, so I don't know why I'm actually not running into any wild Pokemon. But here we actually have TM28 for Dig, which is a very good ground type move at this point in the game. It's got really good power, and even though it takes 2 turns to go through, it's actually really powerful. And if you have a ground type Pokemon, then definitely teach it to him. Unless you've got something, I don't know, more powerful or something. Now here I could have actually done a double battle, but I guess I'm dumb, so let's just do 2 single battles. I wanted to have a double battle though, that would have been pretty cool. Get experience for both Pumbaa and Tesla, you know, at the same time, so I don't know, but oh well. I guess you win some, you lose some, and sometimes you just don't do anything at all. like I do. I usually don't take a standing at all. even though that has nothing to do with winning or losing. That's more like you choose one or the other, or you don't take a side. Sometimes not taking a side can be kind of dumb, though. Oh boy, we're tormented. Isn't that great? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but hey, life lessons with Mo. Probably don't listen to them, because I'm a pretty terrible person. I don't know why I beat myself up so hard. You know, it's just, life is so hard, man. Sometimes just, you try so hard, and I'm not even gonna do this. I'm just, you know, I was gonna do the Linkin Park thing again, but I realized sometimes you gotta move on. Old jokes become old, and new jokes, you must set space apart for new jokes, so I guess I'll make up some new joke eventually. Not right now, though, because I can't think of anything. All I can really think of right now is the sexy Katarina on my wallpaper. Why am I mentioning? I don't even know. But we're gonna take on a biker for the first time. Isn't that exciting? Look at him with his awesome bike. It's a pretty big step up from the bikers in like Fire Red and Leaf Green, even though that was only like 5 years ago or something. I don't even know how long it's been, actually. It's probably been way more than that. Let's see, Black and White 1, yeah, it's been way more than that. Black and White 1 was released, damn, it's been like 7 or 8 years? I don't even know. It's been a long time, though, since Fire and Leaf Green. If someone wants to figure that out, then definitely let me know, because I can't do that. I could look it up afterwards, actually, so never mind. Someone already probably commented it. You know what? Thank you for the comment, even if I'll probably forget to look it up, so really thank you if anyone does do that. Why am I talking as if I can infer that people will actually comment it? I don't know, but let's just hope that someone does now, because otherwise this whole conversation just makes me look like a dummy duke. Alright, so next up we got a little youngster man. I don't know why that motorcycle... What did I even begin with? It began with me saying that the biker dudes has definitely improved since like Fire and Leaf Green, but I mean the graphics have pretty drastically improved since then, because before they were kind of just 2D topside sort of. I mean, Pokemon's not really a topside game, if you've noticed. It's not really like a top point of view, but it's like, it's kind of angled, if you know what I mean, because you can see the front of your character, but there's an item actually right here. You know, I'd see down there, that is the event I was talking about. There's a nice little Mandibuzz right there, and there's actually, I'm standing on another item. It's a yellow shard, hooray! And you want to try to collect as many shards as you can. They're mainly hidden items, but I think you can find them in other locations as well. But you want to try to get as many as you can, because you use those, I think, on move tutors. So yeah, that's going to be pretty helpful later on. Anyway, over here we got two more biker dudes and roughnecks and whatever they are. I don't really know. I know that one of them is a biker, the other one's a roughneck, I think, or a rough ball, or a cue ball, or hooligans. You know what? They can be hooligans. That's pretty great too. So we're gonna go with the old combo flame charge sonic boom, kill him like a villain. That's what we do. But yeah, that event there, I'll discuss in a second after we beat these two guys. And we're back over here after about 7 hours and Camtasia failing to record about 17 billion times to not spray another repellent, instead take on this Mandibuzz here. Ah! Oh, I don't really know what that was. I guess that's the cry that Mandibuzz makes. But yeah, it's been about a billion hours since I last tried to record this, and the recording failed about a billion times, so like I was saying, I'll try to, I guess, re-narrate this, and I already recorded like 20 hours after this, but Camtasia's being really dumb, so basically Mandibuzz is found in Black 2 only, which we can see him here, and only on Thursdays. So I've actually changed my time to Thursday, which you can do as well. I'm pretty sure on your DS or 3DS or whatever it is that you're playing this on, you can change your time to, you know, be the day that you want to catch the Pokemon or whatever. And because the recording actually failed, I already have a Mandibuzz, so I'm just going to run away from this one and show off the one that I already caught. Yeah, it flies into the sky. But don't worry, if you didn't catch it or you did catch it, you can actually get another one on the next Thursday anyway. So here's the Mandibuzz that you get. It's at level 25. And these are the moves it's got, and it has also got its ability Weak Armor, which I'm not sure about, but I think it's its Dream World ability or Hidden ability, or whatever you call it nowadays. I don't really know, but that is the event here in Pokemon Black 2. Let's switch on over to White 2 and check out Braviary. So here we are in Pokemon White 2, where this is actually what Route 4 looks like in this game, so you'll see obviously a pretty big difference first of all, and here is actually where you can find Braviary in this game, which I actually thought both of them were found on Thursdays, but you can actually find Braviaries on Monday in White 2, so that's kind of cool that you not only find different Pokemon in each game, but they're also in different, I don't even know how to say it, they're found in different days, I guess. So yeah, you'll find Braviaries in Pokemon White 2 here on Route 4 on Mondays, and you'll find Mandibuzz on Thursdays in Black 2 in the same route, except they kind of look different. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and catch this one here. Like I said, with the failing of the recording and whatnot, I had already caught Mandibuzz, but this one I haven't caught yet, so I'm going to go ahead and catch one here. And I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but yeah, I'm playing through White 2 simultaneously with Black 2 because I want to show off all the version differences and whatnot. I think both for Mandibuzz and Braviary, you should be fine using Great Balls. Excuse me, I don't think they have that high of a catch rate, or that low, I guess, I don't really know. Whatever makes it so they're less likely to be caught. I don't think it's that high, so you shouldn't have that much trouble catching them. Good job, you pretty much just killed yourself there. So, man, that's just too bad. So yeah, it's going to fly out into the sky, and we're just going to show off what it is that this route looks like. So you'll see immediately the big difference from the way it looks in Black 2, in that, you know, there's still buildings and stuff, but they're more archaic sort of buildings. And if we go on over here, you'll see that the route is fairly the same, except for that big area here, where instead of there being a huge city here, it's actually a little bit sunken down, as if they've been, you know, digging up some kind of ancient city or something. And there are still, as far as I know, the same number of trainers. They're just in different locations, and I think they have sort of the same Pokemon. But yeah, you can go into these buildings. They have the same people that give you the items, and there's the girl that trades for the pet lil and whatnot. There's some more stuff down here. So that is pretty much what the route looks like in this game. So we're going to be heading back to Black 2, since that's pretty much all there is to it. And we're going to be continuing onwards to, I don't know, the Desert Resort maybe? Let's go! And back in Black 2, here we are. We're going to be heading to this area, and that is the Desert Resort, and we're going to be checking that out today as well. So there's a couple of new Pokemon that you can catch here, as well as a bunch of items that you can get. So I would recommend you always have your dowsing machine up, but I guess you don't really have to if you don't want to. But there are a lot of hidden items that you can find here in the desert area, as well as pretty much every other area in the game. So just real quick, in this little outside area, the Pokemon that you can catch are a little bit different from the ones that you can catch inside. Not really that big a difference, but I actually have to pull out my inside of here. You can actually find two other Pokemon that you can't find outside, and I guess I'll mention them while we have this little nurse battle, because quick tip quickie, the nurse kind of trainers will actually heal up your Pokemon after you beat them. Even if you, after you beat them, they'll heal you up when you talk to them. You don't really have to battle them again, but that's just a quick tip quickie in case you want to heal up your Pokemon without having to go all the way back to the Pokemon Center. So, in the outside area and in the inside area, you can find Sandiles, Darumakas, and Scraggies, which you could actually find over on Route 4 as well, and we're just going to let this lady heal up our Pokemon. But in addition to that, you can actually find Maractus, Sandshrew, and Dwebble over on the outside area as well. Maractus being the big cactus-looking Pokemon. I've always thought he's kind of funny-looking, but you know, not a lot of people use him, I guess, because he doesn't really have an evolution, and I guess he's not that good, I guess, but Maractus is still a pretty cool Pokemon. Sandshrew, I guess everyone should know what Sandshrew is. It's the first-gen little mole Pokemon with the claws or whatever. I don't even know. We're probably going to see most of these Pokemon actually on these trainers. And then lastly is Dwebble, which I actually thought about using Dwebble on my team, but I'm really not sure about it, because I've been thinking a lot about the suggestions and whatnot on the team and stuff, and obviously the addition of Lucario makes it a little bit hard to add a couple of different Pokemon on the team, but overall I've got a pretty good idea of what I want to use. So I don't even know what Mirror Shot is, but I don't want it because I've got Magnet Bomb, and Magnet Bomb's cool because I don't even know. Mirror Shot might just be better than Magnet Bomb, and I'm just dumb and not teaching it to anyone. But these little trainers here, I like to call them Carmen Sandiego trainers because of the way they dress. I mean, look at them. It's literally Carmen Sandiego right there. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Right here in the Desert Resort. That's... Either way, they will actually give you berries every time you beat them in battle, so I'm going to go ahead and spray a Repel. I didn't mean to do that, but I will spray a Repel because I don't want to run into wild Pokemon. But the other two that you can actually find in here in this area are Sigilyph and Trapinch, which Trapinch, I know a lot of people want me to use a Flygon, but I literally just use a Flygon in Flora Sky, which is the hack playthrough that I was doing, that I finished actually the other day, and now I'm focusing more on this playthrough, so... Trapinch, probably not going to use one, even though I really like Flygon, but I just used one, so I don't really want to use one again. But yeah, just know that you can catch that in here. However, it is only a 5% chance of finding one, so good luck. If you remember how hard it was for us to find Eevee, then you know how hard it's going to be to, like, find a Trapinch in here. Even though I actually didn't show it, but technically I didn't show it. Or I don't know, but there's a blue shard here, and that's pretty great. There's also a bunch more trainers, but they're kind of hard to get to. Honestly, the Desert Resort, I don't know if it's actually been changed from Black and White 1, but I know that it's a lot harder to sort of navigate and not get confused with in this game. Or at least that's the way that I saw it while traversing it. I don't know if the fact that like there's more ditches and stuff, but it's just been weird actually traversing it. Is there? Okay, well there's no hidden item there. We actually have to go all the way around and battle this dude because he's kind of gonna walk all the way down here. How are you doing, man? Alright, I'll try to beat you. Maybe you have some of the Pokemon that you can catch in here. I know that we can see at least all of them. Yeah, there's Dwebble, so Dwebble, we saw it on Berg actually earlier, so you probably already know how to deal with this thing, even though I really don't. Because Arm Thrust is not super effective, because he's got that half Bug type, and I actually totally didn't know that Bug is resistant against fighting, Bug is resistant against fighting? I don't know how that works out, but... Or is it the... No, because Rock is super effective, or weak, I guess. I can't explain anything, can I? Rock is weak against fighting, but I guess Bug is resistant to it, so... It evens out to just being neutrally effective. But we took out the Dwebble either way. We got another red shard, and oh my gosh, it's another girl.